there, this is Katherine Moller with another installment of Tips and Tricks. I hope that the construction is not too loud while I'm doing this, but I hope that you forgive that. Today I want to talk to you about playing fast notes evenly. This is a trick that my high school violin teacher taught me, and it's a trick that I go back to over and over and over again, and it's a trick that I like to share with my students. So let's say that you are trying to learn something fast that has a bunch of 16th notes. If you read sheet music, those are the ones that have the two little lines connecting them. So let's say that you're learning something like Devil's Dream. So this is the way the tune goes. Right, it's got a lot of fast notes, they're all the same length. And let's say that you're having trouble with that and your fingers are tripping over each other and it's just not quite working for you. So the best thing to do is actually to change the rhythm. So I like to play it two different ways. So I like to play this way. So I'll play it that way with a long note first, followed by a really quick note. And then I'll do that a bunch of times. I'll do that, say, 5 times. And then I'll switch the rhythm around. So I'll play the fast note first, followed by the longer note. So it'll sound like this. Personally, I find that way harder to get my mind around and to get my fingers around. So I'll play it that way, again, probably 5 times, maybe more. And then once I've played it with those two different rhythms, I'll go back and I'll play it the regular rhythm. And this is a trick that works so well, it's kind of like magic. When you go back to playing it with just the straight rhythm, the part that you've been struggling with very often feels quite easy. And I figured, I'm not entirely sure why it works, but the reason that I think is true is that when you're playing it with the dotted rhythms, and this other way, your fingers are actually having to move faster than when you just go with the straight rhythm. So in a way you're playing it faster by doing those rhythms, but it doesn't feel faster. And then when you go back to playing it with a straight rhythm, it actually kind of feels like you're doing it slowly. So that's my trick. If you're having trouble with playing fast and having your notes come out evenly, try playing it those two different ways, with a long note first, short note second, flip it around, short note first, long note second, and then go back to playing it the regular way, and it is very likely that you'll find it much, much easier. Happy fiddling.